not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours, so you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We've been on the road from the go. Hit my blow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall, can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours, so you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it, I was on missions, I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding, we was just chilling. Away from these haters, know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We at Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wega, cop a new crib, got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors, they gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these snakes, wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks, wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours, so you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind. 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 better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We been on the road from the go. Hit my blood. You know we been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos. Want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall. Can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it, I was on missions, I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding, we was just chilling. Away from these haters, know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. Hasta luego. Cop a new crib. Got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors. They gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us. Wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us. Wait from these snakes. Wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks. Wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Pats are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Seahawks, who will be testing that coverage. So with that, let's get up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led out by the third-year man out of Eastern Illinois, the guy they call Jimmy G. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
The thing I liked about Jimmy Garoppolo coming out of college is his tough guy personality. If you trace back to his high school career, played some running back, played some linebacker before he became a full-time quarterback. He's been through some stuff, and I know he doesn't have much experience in the league thus far, but I like his options.
Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The left side completion. Jones. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a... first. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Still 2nd down.
Again, it's Lewis. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Garoppolo, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Cliff Averill coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So 1 quarter in the books. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 49. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football because he...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks defense working their way back out onto the field. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. And that's exactly what they accomplished.
And they accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you describe it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching and went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Hauschka now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Finds his receiver, Nate Washington. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Odell Beckham, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, Garoppolo. Pass incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Patriots have really struggled out of the gate here. The Seahawks have done a good job taking control of this game, and the scoreboard shows as much. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Now following the pick, out of the pocket, he'll complete the pass. And this play will go for 6. Seahawks is up now by 7. First and 10. This run will go off to the left side, and this two-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Third down at the 27. Here's the throw is hurried and picked off. Sherman seems happy to come away with the pick, ending the drive. After the INT, offense comes out now. He'll head outside to the right on the run, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Lead grows to 21. Now to late in the first half, the catch over the middle by Beckham Jr., and this 2-play drive goes for a TD. Seahawks way out in front. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Caught on the right side by Jones. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Jones has it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In the slot on the right is Graham. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 39 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
That's caught at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And his kick is right through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it didn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the 1st down. And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Beckham, the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Back now in Foxborough, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Vannett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
After review of the play,
drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And touchdown, Seattle. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown of the game. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On first down, it's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Todd Gurley, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the interception by... We drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. And even 40 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They go play action here on first down. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding. Defense. The penalty is declined.
Stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the fifth tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Complete to Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will... This offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Play clock winding down. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line.
Game offense. Still first down.
Here's the option going right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people.
We drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. They can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll go with a keeper.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now back to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Well, Charles, Foxborough never, ever, under any circumstance.
Can I get a witness in the darkness? 'Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Can I get an amen when the night ends? There's no winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul, come on. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Extra touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Shake extra touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Shake extra touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Give me what you got, oh, 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 oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in. breaking in.
Call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm so sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet. No respect, haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes. Like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beat so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beat so they gotta listen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we'll have to watch the guys up front. The Seahawks are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against the Eagles team that will need to deal with that all game. And with that, we'll send you up to the Pacific Northwest and Central Field in Seattle, home of the Tails. We'll welcome in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And it's the defense that's really the star of the show. A terrific game last week. They got a shutout on the road. And that's something that doesn't happen very often nowadays.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner and #1 overall pick from Oklahoma. It's Sam Bradford.
And Sam Bradford, he has touch and accuracy, and he has it in bushels. This guy is amazing. If you watch him throw 7-on-7 or watch him throw routes versus air, the ball hardly ever hits the ground. He's absolutely a receiver's dream when going out for a pass.
First down, Bradford. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking there for Reuben Randall. And now it's 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Michael Bennett is one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Bradford. And that is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. Now Donnie Jones, an original 7th-round pick of the Seahawks, on to punt it away. Here's Beckham. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2001 draft. He's been around a while. The lefty, Michael Vick.
Early in his career, all we focused on with Michael Vick was his athleticism because he made some eye-popping plays along the way. Now, as a veteran, he understands better how to manage the game and really has a great work ethic about wanting to be an NFL quarterback.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap, to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
In scouting parlance, if you really like a player, they ask if you're going to pound the table for him. Well, when Todd Gurley came out of Georgia, I stood on a table and did backflips. Even with the knee injury he suffered his last year there, I thought he was one of the best runners I'd seen come into the game since Adrian Peterson.
Here's the option going right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. They'll run the option left, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. On the end around, this is Julio Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a pretty unconventional play call there on 3rd and goal. You hate to take a chance of something going wrong and turning the ball over. And now it's looking like they're going to have to settle for 3.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Back near the goal line, Bradford. On the grab, it's Reuben Randall. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
They come up in an offset eye. Bradford to throw it, and his throw here's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you...
They got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We'll be back to Seattle right after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Bradford on 1st down. And this is incomplete. The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd down, Bradford again. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Bradford finding time. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. The 2015 Pro Bowler, Michael Bennett, in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call. Officially
just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now come the Seahawks. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal range? Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. A second juke. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 3. And he Will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down following the run.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Play fake to Sproles. Bradford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Again, it's Bradford. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. Now 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw again. It's caught left side by Cooks. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Into the first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Eagles lined up at the 38. They're going to come away with another sack here. This will go for a loss of 7. Seahawks take it at the 16. Vick's got the completion here, and he's going to go 16 yards for the score. That takes the lead up to 7. Seahawks come out on 3rd and 4. Jones has got the catch along the sidelines.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes. I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Oh, he will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards.
Remember how much we enjoyed watching him last week?
It's the same thing this week. Look at those numbers.
I'd hate to be a defender right now because no matter what they're throwing at him in terms of coverages, he's finding ways to defeat it. And even when he's covered, he's not covered. What is he doing? What's that term they use? He's uncovering and making big catches. Really fun to watch.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this one's incomplete.
Holding offense.
Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at the 2. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Let's go!
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. In the slot on the right is Graham.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58. 52's the mic right here over there, Mike. 52's the mic.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Surveying the field. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Dumps it off to Gurley. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Julio. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense. 2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A nice tackle for loss there by the fifth-year man, Fletcher Cox. Signed that 6-year extension in June. That locks him up through 2020.
One of the cornerstones of their defense, one of the guys you have to have on the field. I think he'll continue to get better and better.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll look to throw now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And they're going to speed things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here's the option going right. He may try and run for this. Call it a 3-yard gain, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's the option going right. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
Second and goal from the 5. They'll run the option left. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2, now third down. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a feint. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Huff to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now it's Gurley. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield. Job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up. Pickup trucks whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40. In the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight. Till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up. Pickup trucks whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that. Working now, everybody
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. To return, here's Chris Conley. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall selection back in 2005 out of the University of Utah. It's Alex Smith.
I think one of the things that attracted people to Alex Smith initially was his mobility, and that's never changed. That guy's a great athlete, but he's so sharp with the football, so accurate, and takes care of it so well. He rarely puts his team in bad situations.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Smith. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, it's Smith. Going underneath for Charles. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down. And a look at this offensive unit now, and you see who we have highlighted, partner.
Jamal Charles, one of the most exciting, productive running backs in the NFL.
Jamal Charles. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they cover.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And this is going to be incomplete. Rod Streeter, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything, the ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
Now a first down throw for Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Newton being chased out left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here's Newton now on second down. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's third and short. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely the #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and 2, Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more, saw it there, did not work out. Turnover on downs. And to the left side here, Wilson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They come up in an offset eye. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And he'll be hit